Hi, I'm Jeff Pellizzero, co-founder and host of 18 Strong in the 18 Strong podcast. And today I'm here to give you a very unique opportunity to get my book, The Golfer's Guide to a Bogeyproof Workout, for free. And I know you're probably asking yourself, all right, Jeff, what's the catch? There's always some kind of a catch. Well, I'm happy to say that there is no catch here. Look, at 18 Strong, we started with the mission of helping to educate golfers and eliminate all the confusion that's out there. And over the past few years, we've had the opportunity to pick the brains of some of the best coaches, instructors, and golfers on the planet. And so along with our podcasts and our instructional videos, we wanted to take the opportunity to put everything in one comprehensive package so you can get all that information in one place. And so that's why we want to get this book in the hands of as many golfers as possible. And what better way to do that than to give the book to you for free? But before I give you the details on how to get the book, I want to real quickly explain what this book is all about, or maybe more importantly, what this book is not about. You see, this is not about the latest and greatest fitness fad or cool exercises that are going to look like a golf swing. After you read this book, you're going to have a tried and true blueprint so you can sniff out all of those other BS fads that are out there. And it's not about turning you into a fitness model and getting ripped six-pack abs in the next 30 days. What you learn in here could be the biggest factor and differential in you reaching your potential at being the healthiest and best golfer that you can be. Better than any crash diet or revolutionary piece of exercise equipment or golf gadget or golf lesson. What you're going to get here is a blueprint so you won't ever fall for all those gimmicks again. And it's all here inside this book. If you're currently struggling to get in shape or stay in shape or playing inconsistent golf, most likely you're probably a little bit down on yourself and you're wondering, why is this so hard? Why can't I figure this out? Well, something that I learned over the past 10 years of working with some of the best coaches and trainers, and most importantly, thousands of sessions with golfers just like you, is that rarely is it the individual that is the problem. Now, the hard part is that it usually boils down to something that's a little harder to see, and that's the bad news. But it's usually something that's very easy to fix, and that's the good news. So, for instance, take Ryan, for example. Ryan is my cousin. He's the co-founder here at 18 Strong, and we affectionately usually refer to him as the guy behind the guy because he's the one doing all the website stuff, and no one ever sees Ryan. But a couple of years ago, Ryan decided to commit to getting into better shape and playing better golf. And Ryan's a pretty athletic guy, but he's always struggled a little bit with flexibility and really with staying at a consistent weight. Now, like I mentioned, he's an athletic guy, so he never really embarrassed himself out on the golf course, but getting his weight down has always been a problem. So Ryan's about 5'9", was weighing in at about 210 pounds, and over the next couple of months, he'd fluctuate from 185 to 195. So he was always kind of on this roller coaster for the past 15 to 20 years, really, since after college. So Ryan decided that he was going to make a change. So he came to me and asked for some help. And I think he expected me to just give him some stretches to, improve his rotation and maybe some high-intensity workouts to shed some fat and get leaner. But I knew going into it that there was more to it than that. Those weren't the problems. He didn't have a stretching problem. He didn't have an intensity problem. He had something else that we needed to fix. So I walked Ryan through the basics of what's in this book. So over the next couple of months, Ryan dropped his weight. He got down to about 175, which is lower than he'd been since high school. He started to notice that he was more flexible. He was moving better. He got a lot stronger, and he's definitely shaved a lot of strokes off of his golf game. The funny thing was that Ryan didn't really realize why his golf game was getting better. He hadn't taken any lessons. He wasn't really practicing a lot because Ryan was kind of always of the mindset that he didn't want to waste all of his good shots out on the range. So one day on a par 3, I think it all became really clear. And he said, Jeff, I hit an 8-iron to about 5 feet from the pin on a hole that I would normally hit my 6-iron. And the funny thing is that I just kind of expected to hit that shot. I just kind of felt like it was business as usual. And I think it's funny because Ryan finally realized, and he told me, my body's finally doing what I want it to do. It's more flexible. I can rotate. I'm stronger. And I'm hitting the ball a lot further so I don't have to swing out of my shoes so I don't feel like a wimp in front of my buddies when they're hitting an 8-iron and I'm hitting a 6-iron. And so when I tell this story and every time I remember this story, I get excited because it reminds me why we started 18 Strong. And it reminds me of the mission that we have here. And so the process that Ryan went through is the exact same process that you're going to go through in this book. And we're going to give it to you for free. So let me show you a couple cool things that we have inside the book here. The first thing you're going to notice here when you get to the end of each chapter is that there's action tips for you. While the goal here is to give you simple, easy to follow advice, the main objective is really to get you to take some real action. For example, look at the end of chapter 5 here. There's 4 tips to challenging yourself. I know it's really easy to get stuck in the same old routines and exercises, but in order to get better, you have to change it up. You have to push yourself. And this book is meant to do exactly that, to create that momentum to make some change. Now, one of the best parts of the book is actually not the book at all. How many times have you read a book with really good intentions of implementing the strategies and the system that's in there, but you never quite got around to it? Well, I guarantee you're not the only one. And in fact, I think it's probably way more common than you'd think. That's why our team decided to lay it all out for you in a dedicated website with all the resources that you're going to need to be successful with the book. It includes a full 4-week workout, complete with exercise videos and tracking sheets. The best part is that it makes it way easier because it eliminates all of those questions of, what should I be doing now or what do I need to do next? Think of this as your plan. This is your underground playbook to figuring out this whole thing. And all you have to do is take the first step. You just have to go and request it. Now it's going to cost just a little bit for shipping and handling, but then we're going to ship it out to you right away. Like I said, there's no catch, there's no gimmicks. You're not signing up for some monthly program that's going to magically show up on your bank account each month. We're giving you this book for free. And look, if you don't love this book and you get it, you take it home, you read it, and you don't love it, just let us know and we'll refund your money for the shipping and handling, no questions asked, and you get to keep the book. Look, that's how much I believe that this book is going to help your health, your fitness, and your golf game. Our mission here at 18 Strong is to be a guide on your journey and to build a contingent of healthy, strong, and empowered golfers. And we feel like this book has the potential to not only change your fitness and your golf game, but to possibly change your life, just like it has with Ryan's. Sound good? Oh, and we're not only going to be sending you the book, we're also going to give you immediate access to our 4-part video series called Get Off the Golf Fitness Roller Coaster, because we know that you want to get this journey started immediately. All right, so all you need to do now is fill out the form on the side of the page here. Let us know where to ship your book. And we've only got a limited number of copies that we can send out, and we can't give this thing away for free forever, so be sure to take some action fast. All right, we'll talk to you soon.